Stopping bad habits is better than adding new good habits, right? Problem is, a lot of men don't realize the amount of bad habits that they've got, and they don't realize the way that they're feeling is due to their own habits. And I hate speaking on topics like this because sometimes I can get a little bit harsh. So I hate using the word depressed or depression, because once you start using those words and you start flipping it like, oh no, you're probably not depressed, you're probably feeling this way because of this, basically self-inflicted things. People just don't want to hear it because they've diagnosed themselves with depression or mental health, and they just don't want to hear any solutions or the fact that it could be self-inflicted or anything like that. So it's hard to get through. So even though I've just used, even though I've just said depression, I'm going to use a different word to hopefully get the message through. So men that feel off every day, you know, we feel off and we feel like we've got this one main stress, because there's always one main stress. And then sometimes you'll fix that main stress and you don't feel any better. It's because that one main stress was just taking 100% of the focus. Once you fix that, you got these other little ones that you weren't paying much attention to that just replaces that one. Now you 100% focus on this shit, right? And the most dangerous ones are the little issues that you've got that you don't even see. And you don't realize that these are the things that's making you feel off every single day, right? So you can fix your money. You got a money issue, right? You just need a job that pays you an extra £300 a month, $300 a month, or you just need to pay off your mortgage or pay off the debt. You've took a couple of loans, you need to pay it off, or your finance car. And then you think, if I finally have an extra $100 a week, I'm gonna be happy. And then it comes and you realize, oh, I still feel like shit. It's because you need to have everything going in the right direction at the same time. You need your money going in the right direction. You need your fitness going in the right direction. You need your social life going in the right direction. You need your dating life going in the right direction. You need your relationships going in the right. So you can make all this money and then you're 100% focused. Now you're lonely, right? Now you're lonely. You're not in a relationship. You haven't got many friends. It just switches. As soon as you fix one issue, the other one goes there. So that's why you got to do everything at the same time and gain momentum. That's the only time that men feel like, you know what, I feel good. Because you're doing everything you're supposed to do. Do you know, like small things where on this day you go and get your hair cut, you go and clean your car, you go to the gym, you got a few drinks with your friends later that evening, and then you see a girl at the end of the night, and suddenly life's worth living, right? Because you've ticked all of these little boxes. But the problem is you can't really do these things every single day, but you can, right? So how come I felt so good that day? But on this day, I'm depressed. I use that word again. I feel off and life ain't worth living and I don't really want to be here no more, and this is that and the other. Because these are the thoughts that men have, and this is, you know, a phenomenon, and it's not told directly to them, listen, this is the issue. It's things that can be changed. You've got bad habits. It's not about adding new good habits, all this pressure of, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Take a step back and have a little look at what you're doing throughout your day. So for a quick example, a few years ago, all I wanted was to make more money and not have to work a regular job. Once I achieved that, I didn't get an ounce more happier, right? What I noticed was, now I've removed myself from the regular job and, you know, the money struggles or whatever, the things that made me relatable to the people around me. One day I sat back and thought, hold on, I haven't laughed in 2 months. Right? Because as much as I hated my job, I was still around people, I was still chatting to people, and I was still laughing, right? But the money issue and not having the freedom to do things I wanted were the bigger issue to me. Once I fixed that, then the one notch down is, oh, now I've got no human interaction. Now what do I do with my day? Everyone's at work, I'm not doing anything. So there's always something, right? And you have to fix these things, and everything needs to be going in the same direction at one time. Momentum. The momentum feels good. So it's all about removing the bad habits, doing the things that you know you're supposed to do. Doing the things that have been proven to make you feel better. It's like, people hate hearing it, but you know, just something as simple as going to the gym. You never regret going. Going to the gym is never, it's so hard to get there, but you never regret it, right? But you always regret not going, and it all feels like shit. It's these little losses that pile up. You said you were going to do something, you didn't do it, and it piles up. But it don't look significant enough for you to acknowledge it. Oh, I feel like shit today because I didn't go to the gym. I feel like shit today because I haven't spoke to any friends. I haven't seen any family. I feel like shit. because you don't notice these things, because in your mind they're so insignificant. So because you're not acknowledging the things that are significant, but they appear insignificant, you can think to yourself you got a mental health issue. When really all of the solutions are right in front of you, right? It's just momentum. You gotta have everything going at the same time. Take a step back, think about everything that you need: health, fitness, money, social life, dating, relationships, this, that, and other, and have it all move at the same time. Instead of focusing on one thing and believing that that's gonna be the shift and click in your life. That's, I've sorted this out, here we go. And then you sort it out, you realize you still feel the same, and now you diagnose yourself with something that you can't fix, right? You can fix it. Peace.
Rich Forever School community is now doing $100 to $100,000 challenge, right? You might hear that and think, $100 to $100,000, how's that even possible? It's already been done. We've already done it, and now we're doing it again, right? So every member, we're gonna turn your $100 into $100,000. Join while you still can, and join while it's still cheap. It's currently 60 pence a day. Can you afford to miss that? 60 pence a day in order to turn your $100 into $100,000. Not to mention all the other value that's within the community. Check the promotional video, click the link. The link is somewhere around here. Join while you still can. I'll see you inside. Peace.